It's the 1878 casuals again. We're talking Blue Scouse. You know how we do it. We brought to you by Terrace Colt and Moo Mia Ice Cream. We got Casey Gale, the maddest of faces. We got English Jason, and we got Bandito Mike live from many ways. He's stuck in the airport at 3 a.m. British time. Wagwan Mikey.
What's up?
On his way back from Cyprus.
Yeah, I'm a bit turned around. Back from Cyprus, just got off the plane. It was a mad time.
On the jib and everything.
How was that gyro?
Yeah, good eating out there. Had some good barbecue actually too. Went out and checked out a Cyprus second division match. It was a jib. Just talked to the guy in the front. Say, hey, we have a look around, you know.
Hopped over the barbed wire fence.
Yeah, proper old school ground, all concrete. Good. It was a good time.
Proper Soviet era ground.
Damn, shit's on fire.
Brutalism, they call it. The concrete.
All right, so we didn't look so good in the Europa League. Mikey was live for that fucking cluster. So, you know, there were some positives though. There was a few positives. So what was your impressions of that from the live?
Let me just say, yeah, being there, let me just say this. We need to get in Champions League because that is scraping the bottom. No disrespect to Omonia and Nicosia.
It's some rascal. It's some fussy shit. Huh?
I mean, they're not good, and they put
two
on
fucking past us. What do you mean?
So that was my impression. Seeing it up there, we didn't look good in the first half. Rashford came on, injected a bit of pace, and they just couldn't deal with his pace. Anthony Martial had the nice little intricate play near for the goal. So
was that at your end? Did you see that? That was attacking your end?
No, it was strange. They had United was attacking the away side in the first half, so all the goals were opposite side. Kind of strange, but that's how they do it. It was only about 1,000 United supporters there.
Yeah, it was plenty of green, but it's no red.
Now, what a piss take. Neil Lennon is managing Omonia Nicosia. What is that about?
Hey, man, I
It
told
looked like
you.
it was Celtic again. It looked like he was coaching Celtic again.
I told you they were going to score, and they fucking done it twice.
Yeah, that was.
It might be scraping the barrel, but they put two fucking past us, man. You know, no wonder City put 6 past us. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, the first one it was off of our corner, and it looked like a clear foul, like it went over the top of Malacia, but the foul wasn't given, and that's kind of what they wanted to do. They just put everybody behind the ball, and we're looking to play on the counter.
Thanks a 5.
Yeah, but what are we gonna do? Blame the referee every game? You know, I mean, it's like you got to go with it. It just happens to the other team too sometimes. You know what I mean? As long as it's not Mike Oliver, you know what? You know, shit happens. But you know, it's sad.
Michael, I'm gonna go fuck off.
Yeah, it looked like we basically won that game just purely off of our talent alone. You know, that was all that was just a gulf in talent besides the score line. That's what held on today.
Ronaldo off the post, man. That must have been crazy when you were over there, Mikey.
Yeah, Ronaldo couldn't fucking buy a goal if he wanted to.
He's got to get 700 at the Stratford end, mate. At Old Trafford. He's got to.
On TV, it looked like it was a charity thing. Like, let's give Ronaldo some kicks now.
He's got to do 700 in the Stratford end, mate. That's my opinion.
It looked like a retirement thing. It didn't look good.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're right. It looked like
playing at
Gerrard's fucking
pace.
Centennial.
Ronaldo was playing at testimonial pace, and it's kind of sad to see the decline of such a great player. And you can see it. You could see it clear.
I contend he's saving himself for the World Cup.
Affect the game at that level. You can't get on and affect the game.
So naturally, you're mad.
Comes to us all, Casey, right? The decline of the player.
It's gonna happen. It happens. I'm not shocked.
No,
You know, he's got a long way. He's got it to 37. That's impressive.
37 and he's a billionaire. But I mean, hey, can't be that bad.
He has nothing to be ashamed of.
No.
Nothing.
I agree.
All
So
right,
listen-
enough on the Europa League clot. Let's talk
Yeah.
about the Blue Scouts. It's not like they're the best team in the world, but we can't come out like we did against Omonia and City like that. So, you know, what do we expect? They're in a bit of an upswing from where they were, but this is not a good Everton team either. So what do we expect on Sunday? Are you going to be there, Mikey? Mike, you have tickets?
It's the Premier League team.
What they do to us last year.
It's the Premier League team. Don't sleep.
You know, they fucking hurt us last year, didn't they?
I mean, they have nobody special. They got man like a Wobie. They have him, right?
Who's that
The
young?
Arsenal-
Who's that young? And they got that scored with a free kick, I think, last season.
So they got a point off of us last year at Old Trafford. I happen to be there for that game as well. I will be there
Lord
at
have mercy.
Goodison. I'll be there at Goodison. We just have to be ready from the first whistle.
You're going to Goodison?
Talent-wise, I think we're more of a talented team, but you know we've got to play like a team and put it together.
He's got to get into Goodison before they knock it over.
That's a fun stadium to get into, my friend.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons for this particular week, because this will be the last chance to see Goodison, our old school ground, and you know in a neighborhood and with steel beams and made out of
it's real hood too.
And you'll
the
be able
Valley
to
of Death
smell
Road to
Anfield
500,
from
my
across.
friend.
You'll smell
Fuck that
Anfield from
Ross
across
Scott.
Stanley Park there. You'll just be able to smell it.
I'm telling you, mate. Into the Valley of Death Road to 500. Okay. It's fucking.
You go out. You're a boss. Just, keep
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we'll be
Keep
on the
your head
line
high,
street and
get
then
a little bit
walk towards the grounds.
Drop it from the rafters, mate.
So, they got Fat Frank is managing, so we don't really rate Everton.
Yeah, but Frank got them playing good right now, though.
He does have them playing good right now. So what do we need to do to not look like shit? What
Come out with
has
the
to
right
change?
attitude.
And what's the 11?
They have to come out. They have to come out and be intense. They have to be intense. They have to come out and be intense because we're better than Everton.
Do we expect the 11 to change a lot from this last game? I mean, does Casemiro in? Is Shaw in? I mean, what's the 11?
Yes and yes.
I think he goes.
It's gonna be Shazi. Go ahead, English. Go ahead, English. You say something, my guy.
I think he goes with what the team that walked off full time in Cyprus. The subs and everything. Sure. Yeah. Sure, definitely.
Malacia's already got subbed off twice in a row at halfie. So Shaw, he bigged up Shaw, Rashford, and Martial in the press conference. He said they came in and changed the game. They brought intensity. So them three starting. The only one is I still think he could fuck with McTominay over Casemiro because what has Casemiro? I know I can't believe I'm about to say this. Ross Clark.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Then, let's talk about Shaw, a guy who's Malacia was getting bullied out there, and then Foden was just
both last two games. Like, last two games.
Let me finish. Foden was just another level on him. He just really looked bad. Fair play to Shaw for taking his opportunity and looking decent.
Yeah, I heard he's trim. I heard he lost weight.
It's funny when he's on the ball or he's defending the United crowd. The United fans they're all calling him, "Come on, fatty, run, fatty."
Ross Clark.
Those are Greg sausage rolls, baby. You gotta have them on the menu. Gotta have those Greg sausage rolls.
Veggie bakes, more veggie bakes.
As they should, though. Shit, as they should. They hazing them.
It's the new
Can you take it?
It's all
Can you
love,
take
though.
it?
It's the new
It's
kit.
all
love, though.
It's the new kit. It's the way the shirts are cut.
Now he's got the Rooney body. We all know he's never gonna have a six pack. Shaw's never gonna, but I don't care. Bulldog it, baby. So what? So Casemiro, did he do enough on Thursday to start?
I think it's the situation
all right
where
to me. He looked just.
I think it's a situation where it's just like it's gonna happen eventually. So let's get it going now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think this is a good game for him to start being in the regular 11.
Yeah.
So what's your front three then? Do we go Sancho, Martial, Anthony?
No, Sancho, Rashi, Martial, and Anthony.
So how
I'm
much of a
telling you,
difference?
he's pissed at Sancho too. He's gonna make an example. He pulled Sancho's ass out too. Because Sancho turned it out, gave him the bad pass, and didn't even run. He didn't give effort. People ran past Sancho. Watch the video. People ran past man. He's out.
Yeah, he did. He's not been tracking back.
Rashi comes in and score. He's out. Rashi gets an assist and score. He's out.
Listen, Sancho he's not a fast player like Rashford. He's quick from a dead stop attacking, but when you've got a low block and you've got everyone back already, you can't affect the game as much as you can with Rashford's 60-yard runs, the kind of pace he has. So I think that's the reason and you can see it on the field. I think that's the reason he made that change, and it was the right change.
How much different did Rashford look coming off the bench against Omonia than he did starting against City, where he was like non-existent?
He didn't look fit against City. Like he wouldn't press. He just looked like he didn't have the legs for it. And to be fair, they all look pretty dreadful.
Yeah, I hope so.
This match, he came in. He looked really good. Running at players, running space. I'm telling you, when Eriksen has the ball, these guys are looking to make the run off the shoulder because they know that there's a player that can put it through those channels.
He can actually make that pass. He can actually put it on the money. All right, so we've talked about the lineup, score predictions, and let's be humble. Let's be humble here, because our last couple have not have not gone the way we planned. So what's the score prediction?
2-2.
2-2?
Yeah.
Mikey?
I think 2-1, we get 3 points.
2-1. Face?
I believe it's going to be 3-1. I think if Tony Marshall has 3 goals and 2 assists in 100 minutes of play. If he starts, those are phenomenal numbers. Rashford feels off the left to me feels right now. I'm upset with Sancho because I watched the video and I watched how he handled that play. It was a bad effort, and then Malacia got in trouble too because Sancho gave him the ball, so he pulled them too. I'm telling you, Sancho, he did a bad thing. But anyway, 3-1.
And one thing you didn't mention about Martial, and we're just going to put it on the record here, that as it stands now, he currently has a better goals per minute ratio than the fucking smush face. So
Than anybody.
Smush face. Anyway, so
and he's playing with confidence right now.
And you know what? Somebody said it. I think it was on Twitter, or maybe it was another one of these YouTubes. Like us, they were saying, United just looks better when Martial is on the pitch. And I have to agree. When we have a fit Martial, we do look better out there. He gives us some things that not a lot of other players that, they can give us.
It's just bad to see Cristiano like this. It's bad. It's bad.
All right. So our next topic, let's talk about the manager. He's been blunt, man. He ain't blowing any smoke up our ass. He says, we don't look good. We're not good. What is this the last hurrah for a lot of players like De Gea?
You mean this year? last around like this
is there
season.
a lot? I feel like a lot of players are on thin ice with Ten Hag.
Well, good. There should be.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with what he's doing.
No, I don't see a problem with it either. I'm just saying, who do we expect a lot of, players to get their head out of their ass, or are we, because Ten Hag wants to play out of the back, he wants to do some things, and we don't necessarily have players that can do that. Harry, De Gea, even Scott to some extent isn't great when he's pressured. What do we think Ten Hag is thinking with the current squad that we have right now? How can we get through the next
I'm gonna give you enough rope to
month?
hang yourself. I'm gonna give you enough rope to hang yourself. That's what he does. He's gonna give everybody opportunity to fuck themselves off.
I think he's old school professional. He wants to see commitment. He wants to see effort. He wants to see teamwork. He wants to see, and obviously, he wants to see results. But that's what he wants first. I'm telling you, he wants leadership, commitment, teamwork. Playing for the badge.
Do we expect to start seeing more rotation? Because I don't think we've really started rotating the team out that much. I know we've had some injuries, but we pretty much kept the same core players. Eriksen's not missed a game. Bruno's not missed a game. Rafi's only missed a game through injury. Martinez has not missed a game. Delo has not missed a game.
Yeah, there's certain positions he doesn't trust to sub, and you kind of mentioned those where the drop off for the player on the bench is just, he doesn't trust them.
Do we think that's going to catch up with us at some point this season, that we just can't trust certain guys and there's just no point in putting them out there?
I think everybody's getting changed though. I think he's doing it.
Yeah.
Look at Malacia's got to be out now. Shaw's going to be in. Casemiro's going to be in. Martial's back. Cristiano was out and he got his chance. We got a little taste. Now he's out. Only person like Anthony ain't. Oh, he loved that motherfucker on the right. Like you saying, but I like Anthony. Once he get, go ahead.
No, sorry, mate. He's picking his squad like you and I said on performance. On your form. If you're playing well, you earn your place.
Yeah.
And you keep it. If you're not, then you don't. You know what I mean? I agree with that.
I think he's doing it. I think he's getting guys. It's been rotating. This has been some people like Martinez and Delo have been like, they've been there from the beginning.
And how long did he charge for? It's not been that. What?
And Eriksen,
5 weeks, 6 games.
Eriksen, Bruno, and Delo have been there from the jump.
Yeah. So and how many games has he been in charge with? 6?
Yeah.
So
I think we're all just. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still feeling the effects of that certain match.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see something this weekend because this team. We all still got PTSD.
It still hurts to sit down, my friend.
So many jokes. What do you think? What do you think, Bandito?
About what?
The rotation and all that.
As you guys know, we're not a very deep squad, and the project is going to take about 3 to 4 windows right before we are a deep squad. So we're just seeing that, where the drop off from the person starting and the player behind them is just too much, too big of a level when the boss just doesn't trust them.
Why is that security guy pointing at you, Mike?
Yeah, we see his reflection.
He's pacing.
The anti-terror.
I'm trying not to bother. I'm in a hall.
Putting on some gloves and shit.
Got no luggage. He's fucking throwing back and forwards.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into the multi-player room right now.
All right, boys. Well, let's go ahead and wrap it up here. Mikey looks like he's gonna pass out on the.
It looks tired
on the tarmac there.
Ross Club.
Yeah. So
I know we got some other shit going on. So
I'll do some videos real quick. I kind of nipped into the Concord to take some some shots and then went back in. So maybe I'll do that again. But got to be on your toes out there in Liverpool, as they say.
Oh, you know that.
Oh yeah. All right.
Well done, Mike. Awesome job, mate.
Thank you.
I hope you
Yeah,
enjoyed
man.
yourself.
Well, we're all
Be-
jealous of Mikey. We're all living
Be
vicariously
safe,
through
brother.
him,
Be
And we're-
safe, brother.
and we're all going to be over there joining him very, very soon. So, all right,
Yes.
1878 Casuals, like and subscribe. You know, we're bringing more content. We got more things in the works. We love everybody. We love the Reds. And we'll see you Sunday for the Blue Scouts. Up the fucking Reds.